More for you now on the assassination of one of Canada's most notorious mafia dons, Niccolo Rizzuto, murdered inside his Montreal home last night, a brazen assassination. And Michael Serapio in our newsroom is gathering some more information. If you lived and worked at all in Montreal, Michael, as I did, you know, this is part of the lore of that city, but this is a national figure. Tell us more about Nick Rizzuto.
Well, Nick Rizzuto was called the last untouchable, Heather, and he did head up a very powerful crime family, a true-life godfather, whose family now finds itself increasingly under attack. Now, Niccolo Rizzuto, also known as Nick, was born in Sicily back in 1924. He moved to Canada when he was 30 years old and began a career in Montreal's criminal drug trade. But by 1978, Nick Rizzuto became the head of Montreal's mafia after his Sicilian clan eliminated their Calabrian rivals. Now, Nick tried to retire from his role as Don of the Rizzuto clan, but a series of hits against his syndicate and family and the arrest of his son Vito forced him back to the family business. Now, Niccolo was believed to be the acting boss of the family when he died. Now, as for Vito Rizzuto, the eldest son, he is still behind bars in the United States. Vito actually took over for his family as Don of the Rizzuto clan but in 2006 he was extradited to the United States and sentenced to 10 years in prison for his role in a 1981 triple murder in Brooklyn, New York. Now, Vito will be released from prison. It's believed that his release will create more violence, but he is going to return to a much diminished family. We just want to point out that the Rizzutos were actually also very much tied to the Bonanno crime family in New York, but in the 1990s became their own mafia family and still holds very close ties with the Bonannos.
You know, a lot of experts, people who study the underworld in this country, are talking about Rizzuto's death, what it means for organized crime in Canada. What's some of the opinions so far?
Well, this is being seen very much as a turf war, Heather, a real fight for not only the criminal drug trade, but the selling of the drugs and other criminal activity. Now, we were saying that Vito Rizzuto was actually extradited to the United States in 2006. Well, many believe that extradition created a power vacuum within the criminal world, and that inspired the rivals of the Rizzutos to try to knock down the family, and that explains a lot of the violence that we've been seeing in Montreal over the last few years.
Michael, thank you very much.
You're welcome.